Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Spade Adventurers. Welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp with me, Jake Spins from Spade Gals Productions Gaming and Unboxing channel, as well as Spade Gals Original, which has Girl Cyclones, Quincor, Florelei, and Vlogs as well. I decided to wear my original shirt because I was going to record some SAO today, and I just haven't gotten to it. But what we are here for is because there's a new update, which this makes me question something. So first off, we seem to record a lot of the garden stuff, which is interesting. But what I find the most interesting is the fact that they had Rover, they had Lottie, and now they have Leaf. Why is the person specialized in plants the third one to be for the garden special? That doesn't really make sense to me, but hey, whatever. So you guys saw the beginning and end date. So I think I'm actually on the starting date. I'm recording this on the starting day for the event, so that is pretty awesome. And we have quite a few animals that we have not talked to at all. Now, something that I feel like I just need to get over with is, listen, I keep forgetting to do this off camera, so we are going to move in a few people, and, fine, I'll just hit do it for me. I have the pictures, I can change it later. We're mainly just doing this just to get the people in. So we're going to do this for Eloise, and we're going to do this for Blue Bear today. And we'll slowly move in the other people. But trust me, it will definitely be going back to the way it was, because that's the way I want it. That's another thing that I really hate about this, is that you have to have that furniture in, and it has to be arranged in there. But that's not how I want it. Okay? I don't want it like that. So it frustrates me anytime. Wait, what? Do you want to clear all furniture that's automatically placed? Yes. I didn't know that was an option. Why? That's weird, though. That's really weird, because then it shows, hey, you don't need it for them to be moved in. Okay, sure. Well, now that I know that you can do that, how many other people can I move in? 2 more people? We might as well do 2 more people then. And then we'll eventually swap out. So I said Blue Bear. But see, now that I know that it's an auto thing, we're all good. But since we're moving in 2 more people, let me talk about another upcoming update. So Animal Crossing is one of the series that it has a very specific things that it has in it that makes it Animal Crossing. And one of those things is the fishing and bug tournaments. Now, I don't know about the bug tournament, but I do know that the fishing tournament will be an update later for Animal Crossing. My guess is either after this event, like they've been doing, or after a later event. I have noticed a pattern, though, with these events. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a event like the Crystal event, then you're going to have a garden event, and then next it'll be another event relating to something that you get from the characters, and you buy the stuff that way instead of a garden. And it'll continue that pathway. And my best guess is after a certain set of events, they're going to have small updates like the scenery events or the tournament events until it feels like a more fleshed out game, which will be so awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that we're finally getting to this, and I'm glad that we have Eloise and Blue Bear. Now, what I'm going to do is characters that were in the GameCube playthrough that we did, such as Eloise or Sandy, they will always be there. They will not be removed from this, like, at all. They're always going to be at the campsite. But we are eventually going to have to swap out just so that we can get all the people there. But I want to be prepared for when we're able to do stuff like that. So we can move in one more person. And I think that person is going to be Chrissy. I think that's who I'm going to automatically place in there, because Chrissy's a really cool character. As I said for her secret admirer, I don't know. Yeah, I think the blue one's the one that builds the shrine, but that's the one with like absolutely no logic. But I do want to get her to like max, because then we can make it look like we have a black polka dot dress, which is awesome sounding. But these are also the people that I mentioned about the Yoshi eggs and the Mario hills, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you're gonna say the exact same thing, but that's fine. And look at that, you guys get to see another look at Rosie's little outfit. What do you? I think we should give an outfit to one of the newer characters. So I think we're gonna do that to one of the people we just moved in. In general, I'd probably do it for Apollo, because he was like the next one in line. But yeah, that would make sense. So we now should have a full campsite. There we go. And yeah, we've got a few things to do today, which you guys already know what those will be. But another thing that I want to check is I think we could probably trade out one of these amenities. Now, we don't usually see them, so I'm probably going to trade them out a little bit more, just for that fact, because yeah, they're cool, but unless you actually have to walk over there and talk to one of the animals, you're not really going to be talking to them, and it still bothers me that I missed the crystal event by like an hour. Ugh, okay. Past aggressions aside, that was only like a few days ago that I recorded that too. Now, I mean, there is stuff like level 2s. I'm not really worried about level 2s right now. Now, I do like the idea of the mushroom house, but we're really too cotton off, really. But I feel like it would be the cool tent that we'd want. But of course, we're missing that by 2, really. Which was this? That's the hip. But I'm probably gonna go for cool, because I don't think there's, as much as I like the idea of the mushroom tent, I don't think there's actually anybody who has the hip aesthetic necessarily. So, and of course, no cotton. It's the most important substance inside of the game, but it gives you like none of it, and it bothers me. You have so many different things, and it's just like, yeah, no. What about a guitar? I mean, do we really need another guitar, though? I was gonna say beach chair, but no. Tiki torch would be kind of cool, so let's build one of those. Oh, both Phoebe and Avery want one of those, and I just picked that by random. I've been generally going in and doing it that way, through the context, but sometimes you just gotta buy something new, and it's cool, and it's all good. And there was, yeah, that wooden floor rug. I was gonna say I'd buy it, but maybe later. And Eloise is playing the tambourine. Okay, I mean, she's always kind of been silly. What's going on, Toot? Aw, man, maybe I wanted to talk to her. Oh, and then Leaf is confused. Update is required. What? Why? Okay, why are you now like, oh yeah, by the way, there's an update. It's just updated, though. What is your problem? I don't understand. If it's a maintenance thing, I swear. That's the one thing I hate about recording app games, is it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a maintenance thing going on, so... And we're not going to change the outfit, because A, I haven't seen that much of it, and B, you guys haven't seen much of it either, so there's no reason to change it. Okay, is Leaf a boy or a girl? Somebody please tell me. Leaf actually doesn't have an amiibo, which is interesting, because you'd think... I feel like if Amiibo Festival did a lot better, there'd be more Animal Crossing amiibo, and when it comes down to it, I have that feeling that there's going to be one point where people are actually going to want the Animal Crossing amiibo for some big update, for other things, like future releases that have some great stuff with amiibo, and nobody's going to be able to find the Animal Crossing amiibo, or they're going to, like, skyrocket in price, and Nintendo's going to be like, nobody wanted to buy them, so... But to be fair, there's, like, no support on there, so... That's the to be fair right there. Ah, that's great. Let me introduce myself. I'm Leaf. I run a flower shop not far from here. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do a voice where, like, it doesn't matter if Leaf is a boy or girl. You know, it could go either way. Let me just say, you're doing a fine job with this place. Everything is green and lovely. I mean, I don't have that many flowers planted, but sure. In fact, I kind of scouted it out as the perfect place to catch my special ladybugs. So I went from butterflies to bats to ladybugs. I really like that evolution line. The ladybug evolution line that starts with butterflies, then goes to bats, then goes to ladybugs. That's a pretty good one. Honestly, that works for, like, jumping pretty close to spring. So, yeah, that makes sense. Honestly. I need them for a project back home. What project exactly? Oh, okay. None will be harmed. But project. Right. You're trying to restore an ancient ecosystem? Listen, anytime you restore any... Oh, wait. Restore. Okay. My brain went to resurrect. Resurrect and restore are two different things. Like, if you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to restore this car, you know, it becomes bright and shiny. But resurrect is like, I'm going to resurrect this pharaoh from a pyramid. Like, those are two very different things, Spence. So, we don't need to worry. Just a nice ancient ecosystem. That's pretty cool. But what do you need? Ladybugs aren't that ancient. They're not that hard to come around. I sat on a ladybug once. It was a sad day for that ladybug. And it really dropped morale for me that day. You know, you don't know how sad it is to kill a ladybug with your butt accidentally until you do it. And let me tell you, it's not a good feeling. Yeah. Sure. I'll help you. I should have said why not, but whatever. Yeah, no problem. In that case, please take these seeds. Yeah. And I'm not going through that stupid tutorial again. Like, I get it. And that face again. I think I can manage. Just give me all the gifts and such. Hopefully we get both types. Yes, we do. They are white clover seeds plus and yellow sleeping beauty seeds. It should have been blue or pink, but I do like yellow, so that works for me. Also, while we're here, we're going to do a few other things. So, okay, so we have purple and navy. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I don't know exactly... When does this end? March 4th. March 4th. Wait, there's going to be pink sleeping ones too. Really? Okay, this ends on March 9th. Okay. Interesting. That is a lot. I don't think I can keep these all in the garden anymore. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Now, what I was saying is that I'm going to plant other things than the seasonal stuff. And I know I could have quickly gone through the tutorial, got a few free bugs, but nah, it's not that worth it. It's really not. Also, I wanted to harvest the orange flower. That's not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to cross-pollinate that. Which is why I grew 2 of them. Because I wanted... We got pink! Oh, that's awesome! I actually was trying to get the yellow ones back because I accidentally got rid of all my yellows, so I couldn't cross-pollinate more. So I have to hope that I get lucky. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant one of the black tulips. And then we're going to plant a pink tulip, since that's new to us. What else should we plant? I mean, obviously I know. But let's plant this, and then let's not worry about the rest of those for right now. Actually, how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, we're good. We're good to do that. We'll be able to use every seed. Because all I got to do is place that there. And then, but here's the thing. I have to be very, very careful on which ones I actually pick. Because if I pick the wrong ones, then that's not good. Because I only have a limited amount of those seeds, and I'm not replanting those seeds. But it's sad to say, I might have to take those out of the ground, even though I don't want to. So we are planting the yellow ones. So which ones do we have left? We have 2 more. Okay, so there we go. It is kind of hard to differentiate for all this stuff. Not differentiate, but separate the different types. Because as you can see, right now we don't have that much space to work with. Just because of all this kind of stuff. I mean, granted, I could have done it better. But that's not the point. But I think that the white... Okay, so the white ones... Yeah, the white ones are the more common ones. So if we just wait here, they will grow. And the chances of everything did get better. So those will get the pink ladybugs, which I like the idea of that, to be honest. Like, the whole pink ladybug thing. Okay, so did we... Okay, that one has not... Okay, it's capture many, not capture all now. Ooh, look at you being fancy. Okay, for a second, I thought it glitched and it wouldn't let me poke it. My screen isn't the best. Okay, I have a confession to make. I got very frustrated because for some reason the app doesn't like to open when this is plugged in. So you have to reset it sometimes. And I got upset and I punched my iPod. It wasn't a proud moment for me and it did hurt my fist. But my iPod is okay. Just so you guys know. And listen, I'm not saying that I take technology for granted or that, you know, I'm not saying it's right. And I'm definitely saying I shouldn't have done it and I do regret it. But thankfully I got lucky this time and it was fine. Ooh, a flower canal. I will totally put that in the campsite. So we will be doing a little bit of rearranging. Especially with all the updates and stuff, too. So I'm gonna... That's not even remotely what I clicked. I'm gonna harvest these. Not necessarily that I can actually do anything else right now, but I'll keep those slots open just for when we get more stuff. Because we will be going out and we'll be able to get those seeds anyway. So, and Leaf is sleeping. Of course, that's a nice little tradition for Leaf. Leaf just kind of... You'll go out weeding for Leaf, and then Leaf will get tired and just start sleeping and go... Kind of like Blather. Yo, you know what we should... They probably would have done it at the eclipse, but I want to see Celeste at the garden... And them have some type of, like, moonflower or, like, space flower or something. And that would be so cool. That'd be awesome. I mean, Blathers would work for that. Like, starflowers or something like that. But please, that would be amazing. So who do I want to talk to? All of these guys seem pretty decent. I feel like... We don't go to the river that often. So, because they're all new, because they're all there... Let's go to the river. Now, best case scenario, I'll go and I'll talk to all of them. I won't read their lines as usual, like I haven't been doing. Just because, again, we're on a time frame, and I just don't wanna do too much of that. And the lines repeat, too. But look at that nice little pink fur. That's adorable. And she's got the winged tips. I know what that's called because in my math class, the one time when we were, before class in the team, two girls that, I mean, they kind of talked to me. My math teams never talked to me, guys, believe it or not. But it was a team of 4, you being included in that, where you'd sit there and you'd do math. But before class, they were talking about makeup stuff, and they talked about how the one girl's wingtips were really cute and pretty, and how the other girl couldn't get them right or something like that. Listen, I'm no makeup guru, and I would make probably the worst makeup guru ever, because if I was somebody who put on makeup, like, in a theoretical world, if I was a female that put on makeup, or if I had to put on makeup for, like, theater or something, which I've never done theater, but if I had to do that, I would put on so much makeup and too much, because I always over put things on, and I would scrub it for, like, weeks on weeks on weeks. Even if it wasn't even, like, there anymore, I'd still be scrubbing to try to get it off. Also, first time on camera that we're freaking seeing this juice scene. I think they added more scenes too, which is amazing. Yes. Cotton, though. Listen, I'm glad about the flowers, and I'm very happy about that, because that means we don't have to pay as much money. Sorry, Luigi Mansion thing. But I want cotton. I need cotton. I love cotton. Listen, if I give you some flounder, if I slap you in the face 3 times with a flounder, or I slap you once with 3 different flounders, will you give me some cotton? I challenge you to give me cotton! Smack, smack, smack. I don't know. I don't think that's how a flounder would sound in somebody's face. No! She didn't accept the challenge. Freya. Oh! Oh, isn't that, I'm drawing a blank on the name. But when we did the Loot anime, when I couldn't figure out the name of the goddess, was it? No, Freya was one of the goddesses. And that was the goddess that was so pretty that people would just do whatever she wanted because she was just that beautiful. Hestia. Hestia was the main character with the, like, white outfit. I remember this because I actually saw a figure on Twitter of a character named Sonico, which I need to look up, like, what Sonico's actually about. But she was wearing Hestia's clothes, which, I mean, it was pretty cute. It's probably figures that I would never get because, honestly, I'm a collector for that kind of stuff. But a lot of those figures, they go a little bit too much with the poses, and I just wouldn't want to get some of those because I'd feel slightly embarrassed having them. So, hey, I'm just being honest here. But you know who wouldn't be embarrassed to have kawaii anime figures? Eugene. Okay, I thought you were gonna have some, like, cool biker name, but Eugene's pretty cool. Why do I remember the name Eugene? Why is that so specifically engraved in my memory? Like, it wasn't personally. I didn't personally know Eugene, but it's from a show. Please, somebody tell me what shows have a character named Eugene. Just jog my memory really quick. Put my memory on a treadmill and just run it, because I actually don't know. But will you give me cotton? You with your nice cool glasses and your cool jacket, you kind of look like a Snoopy plush that my mom had, where you had like a brown pilot's jacket. Maybe Eugene is actually just a pilot. I don't know. Pilot that's too cool for school, but not cool enough to give us cotton. I mean, your jacket it has cotton in it. You could just tear out like a few loads of that, and we'll be good. I'll be all good. That's all you gotta do. But do we have to find the right cool cat for that? Wow, he is speaking French. He is so happy that he is just speaking French. maybe I'll have to send that to my friend and see if she'll... No, I know she'd translate it. Also, you gave me 1 cotton. You speak French to me and give me 1 cotton? Mate, you're showing that cool factor, yeah, but you only gave me 1 cotton. I need 1 more cotton to upgrade this tent, and my dad is laughing in the background. I'm sorry. Okay, another thing is he's now recovering from surgery. So, since he can't go upstairs, he might be sleeping downstairs, which makes me super worried because then I can't be super, like, enthusiastic when I record at night. So, I'm hoping that it's not one of those things where if that does happen, that I wouldn't be disturbing him. But it's hard to say. You never know. Hey, more white flowers. Why? I'm gonna be 1 away. I'm gonna be 1 away. And I don't have flowers for the flower trade. I might need to use red roses. But I don't know if that's an option. So, that might be a small stretch. That might be a tiny little stretch. Is there any cotton goals? No, there's underwear like pants goals. Okay, so there's cotton goals. But guys, you guys already know, I'm gonna buy the cool tent. Because of the 2 characters that we do have. So, you guys know what I'm buying. And if it's not on the episode, that's fine. Because you guys already know. You see into the future. Actually, no, because I told you. Okay, would you... Question for you guys. I know I'm asking a lot of questions. But would you ever go to a horoscope? I'd say for me, personally... I probably wouldn't, just because if they said anything bad, I would be terrified and never leave the house. Like, if they were like, oh, in 5 years, you'll get a girlfriend, it'll be all great, and then she'll get obsessed with jars, and she will throw the jars at you, almost killing you. Then I would be like, okay, I'm never leaving the house, especially for, like, that 5th year. Like, nope. Sorry, 2023. I'm not leaving the house. I don't feel like being murdered by jars. You know? But at the same time, it could be a good thing. Like, if you buy a lottery ticket in no, not February, because this month is February. In June. Let's go with June. If you buy a lottery ticket in June, you will win it. But you have to buy it on the right day, and I can't tell you which day it is. At the same time, though, there are some people who... do you believe in a horoscope is probably a better question. Because there are some people that they just fake it, and then they pretend, and then everybody believes them, but it's really fake, and it's just like, oh, well, you just gave them $50 for them to tell you, in a week, you'll have soup that is too hot, and you're just like... mesmerized by this crazy thing. Okay, first off, I would like to say this. Okay, the left side's really, really nice. The right side doesn't really pale in comparison, but it's actually really, really adorable, and I'm really hoping that I can still get that picnic. I'm hoping that was an event thing. But I'll give you a kudos. Kudos! But yeah, there could be people that just want to scam you out of that stuff, but at the same time... they might not necessarily be scamming you out of that stuff. They might actually... Let me just catch... Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up a second. People are putting bugs on those. But you know what? I'll be nice. I'll drop a bug. Cross-pollinate. Sure. Sure, I'll cross-pollinate with this random flower I know nothing about. I'd love to. Ooh, we got an orange pansy. Awesome. I didn't know you could cross-pollinate with other people's flowers. But just for that, I'm gonna share with you a ladybug. You are welcome. I mean, not that that's really gonna do anything, but I found out that if you don't share, you get money. But if you do share, you can get, like, different rewards, which is awesome, and you can get, like, friend powder and different stuff like that. I don't necessarily know how far it can go, but hey, now I know if I go into somebody else's garden, I only have one yellow rose, and I don't have any more, if I see another yellow rose, I can always cross-pollinate. See where I'm going with that? That's pretty nice. That's pretty nifty and helpful. And also, I know it's 30 minutes on the recording, but I've got at least a minute or so that I need to cut out because of that one thing that happened. So I think the last thing that I'll try to do is I'll try to get the cotton as quick as I can. If not, it's gonna kind of stink. But it might be a slightly longer episode, if that's okay. But you know what? We had a great time. We were talking about horoscopes. Did I ever say if I believed? I'm gonna say, if I'm being honest, not really. I'm sorry if you are a horoscope. I mean, if you want to try, then sure. If that's what you want to do, go for it. Just please don't terrify anybody. If you're not giving them honest news, just don't say anything scary, stupid. Awesome, we got the cotton. I'm still gonna go and say hi to that hedgehog. But before that, we are gonna make the cool amenity. Do I have to be at my campsite to do that, though? Hey, Magenta's level 28. It's been a while since we've actually leveled up on here. Mo? Okay. Hi, Mo. Nice to meet you. Okay, it was just a very surprising, off-putting face. I'm not being mean to Mo. You know, I don't think I ever knew anybody named Mo. I know a lot of people, so I know a lot of names, but no one named Mo comes to mind. I've never met anybody named Mo. In before somebody, I mean, I'm probably using that phrase wrong, but before somebody tells me, yeah, that's, oh yeah, one of your teachers' first names is actually Mo, and you just never knew. In before that. But, I've been watching a lot of Abdallah, okay? And Chugga Conroy. Listen, I'll be honest. I know when you're recording YouTube videos or writing a description, you're not necessarily supposed to say about who you watch or any competitors or anything like that. Listen, YouTube, it doesn't really matter because I don't see them as like my competition necessarily. You know, they're just fellow creators trying to do their thing, and I'm just trying to do their thing, and they just got better. I'm not shouting them out. I'm talking about people who I enjoy watching, you know? I think it's kind of silly, though, because sometimes it's hard to differentiate between a shout-out, or why you'd be shouting somebody out, and just talking about creators that you enjoy. Because if I talk about any creators that I enjoy, like if Rex was a creator and I watched him, I'd be talking about Rex and stuff like that. Actually, I did stream for Sonic Dash, Pac-Man, and Sonic Forces Speed Battle, and I linked Sonic Wind Blue in there, but I only linked him because he was the only reason why I knew about the Pac-Man event. And now Mrs. Pac-Man's in there, so I'll probably do another stream, but I found out from a different, like, from a YouTuber. I mean, Sonic Wind Blue is a YouTuber, but I found out from a different YouTuber from his thumbnail. I'm not going to shout him out, though. But because I never would have known that Pac-Man was in the game because my iPod hadn't been updated, and I had to update my iPod so that I could go in and I could play as Pac-Man. And now so that I can play as Mrs. Pac-Man and unlock them. But I never would have known that had he not posted the stuff. And, of course, I thought that it was possibly like a leak thing or something. I didn't really believe it at first, because waking up and seeing Pac-Man is in Sonic Dash, yeah, that's a feeling of that is way too good to be true, because Pac-Man was the other character I grew up with. I've said this before. Out of the 4 iconic younger video game icons, such as Sonic, Mario, Pac-Man, and Mega Man. Mega Man was the only one I didn't grow up with. Of course, I did a playthrough on the first Mega Man, and later on I'll get the Mega Man Legacy Collection on Nintendo Switch. While that's true, I just never grew up with him, because the games that I played were Mario Sunshine, we had the Sonic Adventure series that I grew up with, and again, I grew up with a lot of Mario and Sonic, but I also grew up with Pac-Man World 2, which I did play through with Brandon. We have a Jab playthrough that's on the channel, so you can check that out. But enough shameless plugs. You know, we did a whole entire episode without me complaining about what there was to catch or getting upset, and we kind of sat and we had a nice chilled out recording. So if you guys want, go ahead and answer those questions. Give me a little context just in case it's like a few months later and I just don't remember asking about horoscopes. Fair enough? Yeah. Okay. And let me know, do you like these Animal Crossing events? Should I do more Pocket Camp, or is it just becoming filler video on my channel, do you think? I feel like this video was a lot better than the others, but I'm just rambling on now. Just for those YouTube watch minutes. No, I'm kidding. I don't need that. I don't do that. Whether I upload a 10-minute video or a 30-minute video, it's going to be the same amount of time. I really could care less. Just as long as you guys are watching and enjoying them. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Pocket Camp or whatever I'm doing. We just started Fatal Bullet for SAO and created my Tria. That went up on the channel today as I'm recording this. So again, gives you a little bit of time frame. And yeah, cheers out with everybody, including your iguana. And I hope to see you guys later. Keep toes safe. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, you can go to the right of the screen to find more SGP videos, as well as some SGO videos, and to the left, you can find the subscription button for SGP and SGO. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye!